Good morning, trash companions. Nice to have you here. You picked a bit of an ugly day. It's cold as heck. And the snow is fresh and thick. Yes, it's minus 14 degrees today, so I'll be honest, it's a bit difficult to motivate yourself to get going. Now, what? Come on now. Huh, those still look pretty good. Whoa. Spooky. Let's get this party going, come on. I sure do love a fresh snow, though. Fresh snow early in the morning. Oh. So far, that's the only one on the whole loop that had anything worth getting out of the car for. And wow, there's, well, it's been a minute since I had to deal with this kind of cold. I'm not sure anything's worth getting out of the car for. Also, there appears to be footprints. You can clearly see them going from bin to bin. They're brand new today. Obviously. Because, you know, the snow. Can't be more than a half an hour old. Huh. Which honestly makes it feel a bit odd that these are out here at all. Huh. This person likes Pepsi and Coke. What an absolute monster. See, definitely a bottle picker. Another telltale sign is that handprint. Lifting it open. I think somebody came along before me. I know this one's typically pretty good, which is why his bag was set down there. Oh man. Don't shine on the same dog's ass every day, right? Let's keep looking. Well, we can quickly check a couple of the key spots and see where he's come through. Seems that while I was out here whining about the cold, the other guy was putting in work. Well, you gotta get up pretty early in the morning to beat me. Like this guy. He got up really early and he beat me. Oh, come on. Well, that basically settles that. I'm going to the store, I'm getting better gloves. I actually got better boots. You can't really tell, but they're brand new. They had this massive sale for employees at Sport Check or whatever, and a friend gave me the code. So my feet feel toasty warm, which gives me hope. You don't just have to be frozen and uncomfortable. Holy crap, here he comes. The truck, I mean, not the little guy. We're just gonna do it. I don't see any tracks. I don't think he's been up and down this street yet, so we're gonna check it because it's been a while and I don't know where all the good bins are anymore. But that's not totally true. I sort of remember a couple of them. Nope, I'm quickly losing interest. Next one. And screw it, man. I got my own priorities too. Shame about all the food. Nice thing it's frozen. But really, it's a good bin. Morning. Oddly enough, these gloves seem even better than the bigger, thicker, leatherer ones. How do you do? Anyway, good quick snaps. We're gonna keep it up for a bit, and hopefully, well, we'll see. I'll show you if you. Yeah, we're just gonna keep going. Sometimes this one's worthwhile. Today does not look like one of those times. That's fine. She's not a good haul, eh? I am unimpressed. I also see no footprints. Those are really pretty flakes, so like, can we just appreciate that for a sec? I don't know if you guys can even see it. Maybe from this angle. They're huge. Like, there's no way this fell. It's a beautiful morning. This one, sometimes the truck hits before me, so that's the challenge today. And yep. Okay, what about over here? Looks like things are still fresh over here. Man, just getting destroyed today. Everything's all messed up. Still. Hopefully that's still there in 5 minutes. Whew. Yeah. We'll definitely be back for those in 2 seconds. So there's that, which is neat. So check this out. We ran into a nice Karen who was actually a man. I'm not sure what the male version of a Karen is, so I'm just gonna call him a Karen. Anyway, he asked if I was looking for bottles for myself, and I'm not sure why he specified who they were for, but anyway, he then proceeded to present me with 2 bags full of glass. So I stashed them there and I went back and grabbed them right away, as you saw, which was sweet. Now you might notice I didn't pick up the cardboard that I'd filled with bottles, and that's because when I turned around after this guy was handing me 2 bags, they were gone. So I went back over just to have a look around, and they had been picked up and moved back closer to a person's house, and I don't actually think it was the same person whose bin they came out of, which is kind of fun. I don't think that was very fair, but, you know, it's not really about fair, is it? So, that's what happened. It's still a beautiful day. Look at these trees. Gosh, it's a gorgeous day. Holy cow. And we're gonna keep going. I don't know how or where yet, but we're gonna keep going. This one's already been done twice over. See? What fun. But you know what? This is the best thing we've got in order to track him, his behavior. I actually just ran into the guy as I was leaving those bags of glass behind, and I wasn't too worried about him grabbing those because, well, he doesn't really go for glass. But whatever, I was here first and he decided he wanted to play this game, so that's what we're gonna do. Now, I want to see more of his tracks because I'm curious what spots he prioritized before continuing on. Because I know he saw my tracks last week. Now, I just want to know, after he got up bright and early and did that one section, where did he go? What was the most important thing on his route next? That's how we're going to salvage today. Well, that's one way. To be honest, I kind of already know his route. It also looks like he just popped in to check a couple of these and then moved on. Curiouser and curiouser. We'll figure it out. Okay, now this spot is a lot less competitive because I know the other guy doesn't come here, which is nice. And it used to be one of the last places the trucks came. Then they switched it to one of the early ones, and now it seems like they've moved it back again. I don't know why, but it seems to work. The only downside is it's not actually a great yield, which isn't super, but it's still, you know. Well, I guess we'll see if it's worth the visit. Oh, baby, that's worse than glass. That's a full-on thing of orange juice. Frozen solid. We got some Adidas slides, which don't look like they're in terrible condition. I don't really want them, but they're there. Well, it's something. Alrighty, well, we're just about out of time, unfortunately, so I'm going to wrap this up in the best way I know how, and I think the sensible way to make the most, are you serious? Out of today, in spite of everything, is we got to explore, we got to expand, we got to see what else is out there, and so I hunted around and I found one decent looking spot that I don't actually know anything about, and the trucks haven't been to yet. So if the other truck doesn't come here till later, and the other guy doesn't come here at all, I want to know all about it. Okay, I was wrong. He totally comes here. Those are his shoes, and these are the markings that every bottle picker leaves. This guy is really starting to piss me off. Huh, he forgot one. Fantastic. You can tell he came through real early because half the bins weren't even out yet. Morning! The most upsetting thing to me about this whole thing is not that he did it before me, although it is related to that, but it's that he started here. He did this first. This spot hasn't been touched by trucks yet. It just doesn't make sense. The smart way to do it would be to hit everything in roughly the same order that the trucks do it. So then you can get, like, everything and stay ahead of them, right? If you can figure out which one they do last, then you should do that one last. I'm done ranting, it's fine, there's nothing I can do about it. Just forget it. It is what it is. Can you see the size of that imprint? It's quite large. Which means he was probably doing okay, but it also means he had to stop there. A lot of information in the snow. Well, that sucked. Kind of. Let's go. Okay, we're back home. And I'm not going to sugarcoat it. We got crushed today. We got our butts whooped by the truck for just, you know, being faster. By the old dude who was just faster, had better gloves, was more, just more hardcore about the weather. By the weather itself, not properly prepared. Good boots, but, God. My glove game is weak, and I see that now. So I'm going to address that real fast. By Stephanie, or whatever her real name is, for grabbing that box away. Which, to be totally fair, I knew there was somebody in that area who had spoken to me before about, like, not going in their bins, and I straight up did not remember which bin it was. So now I know, and I can just avoid that in the future. I did consider walking up her driveway and grabbing the box, but there are rules, and that would be trespassing, which is a hard no. So, private property, you know how it is. That's just, we don't get down like that. And to be totally honest with you, today was great. I mean, it didn't go well in a certain sense, but it sure was fun. I don't know if it's the most interesting as far as watching, because I know we don't really get a great variety of treasures out there, but it's one of the most interesting days of the week for me because of the pressure. You know, because there's somebody else out there who's going to grab them if I don't first. because the truck is hot on my tail, because it's like a little puzzle with multiple, you know, NPCs doing completely different routes, and oh my god, I don't understand why he would grab one of the last circles first. I guess it just fits his logistics, but it doesn't fit my logic, and I hate it. But we also gathered more information because of the snow. So I'm really looking forward to tackling it again next week. And I think the most important thing is getting up with a reasonable amount of time. So, I had fun. I hope you guys had fun. I know it's not, I know it's not super engaging, but it's fun. And gosh, it's a beautiful day. It was a gorgeous morning, and now we've got all this sunshine and sparkling fresh snow. It smells beautiful. It sounds beautiful. It's really spectacular. I am just loving life right now. So, I hope you are too. And I hope you're leaving it better than you found it. Thanks, guys. Keep doing the thing.
Keep ignoring all my questions.